confirm, for the avoidance of doubt, we shall have one single presidential candidate. Nimeona Kasongo amesponsor ma headline kwa ile magazeti yake jana. Rigiji asimami ati sijui atawachia wengine ati apewe share ya serikali. Nani nakwambia? Rigiji is a front runner in this race, my friend. What I need to do is to persuade my colleagues that I have the numbers, I have the mobilization capacity, I can marshal enough resources, I have enough inspiration, I have enough messaging capacity to defeat William Ruto. I'll persuade my colleagues, me the flag bearer. Haraka, tutakaa baada ya Christmas 2026. For the time being, our single presidential candidate for now is Ruto must go. And our plan for now is one term. So nobody, we have never sat down and we are not in a hurry. What we have agreed, kila kiongozi ajitolee aende asukume pahali ako na ushawishi. We have agreed that every leader to go and mobilize your supporters ya kupeleka Kasongo nyumbani.
Gachagua lectures William Ruto after rumors circulating he is quitting the 2027 presidential bid. Welcome back to our channel. Press the subscribe button for more news bulletins on Royal News, the channel where you get all your trending politics. Now, there has been circulating news online that Gachagua is going to back Kalonzo Musyoka, George Natembeya as the runmate, and Matiang'i given Prime Cabinet Secretary position, with Martha Karua being the speaker, and claiming 50% of that government shares, which sparked an outrage on social media platforms. Can we listen to Gachagua losing his cool and lecturing William Ruto like a kid?
And let me confirm, for the avoidance of doubt, we shall have one single presidential candidate. Nimeona Kasongo amesponsor ma headline kwa ile magazeti yake jana. Rigiji asimami ati sijui atawachia wengine ati apewe share ya serikali. Nani nakwambia? Rigiji is a front runner in this race, my friend. Rigiji, what I need to do is to persuade my colleagues that I have the numbers, I have the mobilization capacity, I can marshal enough resources, I have enough inspiration, I have enough messaging capacity to defeat William Ruto. I'll persuade my colleagues to make me the flag bearer. In case I don't persuade them, and they persuade me that another Kenyan can do it, I'll sacrifice. I will. But hiyo gazeti muliona, hiyo ni gazeti ya Kasongo. And it is run by the National Intelligence Service. I would like Kenyans to ignore that nonsense that was there yesterday. Sisi hatujaketi kukubaliana ni nani. Na hatukai haraka. Tutakaa baada ya Christmas 2026. For the time being, our single presidential candidate for now is Ruto must go. And our plan for now is one term. So nobody, we have never sat down and we are not in a hurry. What we have agreed, kila kiongozi ajitolee aende asukume pahali ako na ushawishi. We have agreed that every leader to go and mobilize your supporters ya kupeleka Kasongo nyumbani.
What do you conclude from Gachagua's speech lecturing William Ruto like a kid? Is he confirming to be the flag bearer come 2027 of the opposition? Do you agree that Gachagua is actually the best fit for the presidential bid come 2027? Before we continue, I'd like to thank my endless supporters for continuously growing the channel. If it's your first time to listen into Royal News, please press that subscribe button and ring your notification bell so that you can be first to receive our news bulletins once we upload them. Now back to politics. According to Rigathi Gachagua's speech, Mount Kenyan counties consist of Mount Kenyan East, we have Embu, Meru, and Tharaka Nithi. When it comes to Mount Kenyan West, we have Kiambu, Kirinyaga, Nyeri, Nyandarua, and Murang'a, and other counties. Apart from this, we have Laikipia and Nakuru. And the total votes that came from Mount Kenyan region in 2022 were at 5.7 million, with the Mount Kenyan East having 1.3 million and the West with the 3.1 million. Yes, definitely Rigathi has the numbers. But the question we should be asking, can Rigathi Gachagua really be the flag bearer of Mount Kenyan region? And in the opposition, we are all aware that Rigathi has an impeachment motion that was successfully executed by the government officials, and an impeached Deputy President of Kenya cannot run for presidency until after 10 good years. With an impeachment, he cannot hold an elective office until after 10 years, meaning Rigathi Gachagua is not eligible for an electoral office unless he was impeached illegally and appeals the case and wins it. That is the only way Rigathi can actually be the flag bearer of the opposition. This brings me to my big question. What do you think Rigathi Gachagua is going to do? Is he going to opt to front a presidential candidate? Rather, is he going to be the flag bearer? Because he clearly states he is the best presidential candidate to run come 2027. And he can defeat William Ruto because he has what is called the numbers. Talking of political strategies, who knew that one day Raila Amolo Odinga the late would have a handshake with William Ruto and have part of this government? Is there a possibility that Rigathi Gachagua could have the same negotiations and we come with a conclusion of a handshake with William Ruto for his re-election come 2027? Given Rigathi has a bitter fallout with William Ruto, and if Rigathi Gachagua ever decides that he is now going back to supporting the broad-based government and William Ruto, will the Mount Kenyan region and all the numbers follow him to support William Ruto? This is just an analysis and a possibility. Leave me your views on the comment section. I would love to hear what say you have. Are we right to say that Rigathi Gachagua is only politically relevant as long as William Ruto is on that seat? Because his politics is kind of a battle between him and William Ruto. It only exposes the faults of William Ruto after their major fallout. In case William Ruto is out of that seat, will he still be politically relevant? Rather, will Mount Kenyan region still follow Rigathi Gachagua? Is Mount Kenyan region only following Rigathi Gachagua because they feel they all have a just cause to follow him, which is making William Ruto a one-time president? Beyond that, what are the political strategies for Rigathi Gachagua to remain politically relevant in this politics of Kenya? It is called politics, the games and interests, which comes with the benefits. But can Kalonzo Musyoka really give in to Rigathi Gachagua to have 50% of that government they are making for him to be fronted as the presidential candidate 2027? Is Rigathi Gachagua the best in the opposition to be the frontliner of 2027 presidential elections with all the numbers he has from Mount Kenyan region? True, can he go head to head with William Ruto? Ruto was very clear the only person who could actually go head on with him was none other than the late Raila Amolo Odinga. With the rest, they are just a piece of cake to him. He will win the elections very early in the morning. But truth be told, no one can actually deal with William Ruto ruthlessly as Rigathi Gachagua attacks him like a kid.
Sasa amefungua factory ya furniture Eldoret. So amesema msitu ifunguliwe, hiyo watu wakate miti wapeleke kwa factory yake. Everything is about him. Yeah? Nimesikia Kasongo akisema we average thinkers, it's okay. Wewe endelea kutusi sisi. Continue abusing us. That is why you are saying we average thinkers, because you think we are so stupid that you can con us again, that you can make Kenya a first world country. You think we are that foolish? And that is why you are saying that we are average thinkers. You know, tunasema atutuache ujinga, atututoe pesa vile tumetoa ya housing. Ulitulazimisha. Hakuna mtu alitoa pesa ya housing, you forced us. And I want to announce again, mkinipea hii kiti ya rais, kazi ya kwanza, tukitoka Kasarani, tukifika State House, the first executive order is to scrap the housing levy. And all these houses that have been built will be handed over to the county governments to manage them, raise enough money, and pay back all the workers of Kenya.
The opposition is yet to decide. Do you think Matiang'i will join Rigathi Gachagua and the others to form their government, given they gave him a position of Prime Cabinet Secretary? Or will he choose to run come 2027? Because if he runs, Mount Kenyan region has a high chance of supporting Matiang'i, who is being fronted by former President Uhuru Kenyatta and Jubilee. Can this divide the Mount Kenyan votes? Will Kalonzo agree to give Rigathi Gachagua 50% of the government shares in order for Rigathi to front him as the presidential candidate come 2027? Politics. You support someone in order to get something in return. Will Rigathi Gachagua run as the front bearer of the opposition 2027 presidential bid, facing off William Ruto with his impeachment on the head? Can William Ruto break Rigathi Gachagua into joining the government with another strategy of a handshake for his re-election come 2027, given his major fallout with Mount Kenyan region? Politics is getting intense. Well, what say have you? Leave me your views on the comment section. Subscribe to the Royal News Updates Media, the channel where you get all your trending politics. In case it's your first time to listen in to Royal News, press the subscribe button and ring the notification bell so that you can be first to receive the news bulletins once we upload them. Until then, JD Ishmaels.